Hey guys, today's video is going to be a definite, totally different kind of video for me because we are going to dive deep into speculation. And when I say deep, I mean, and please do excuse this, I'm trying to get my screen set for us here so everything looks better. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to be speculating and actually taking a look, a deep dive look at quite a few things that's going to be going on within World of Warcraft over the next few weeks. No more, well, when 8.2 hits. And I'm hoping that that's sooner than people have been speculating. But we'll have to wait and see on that. We can only hope. But for now, there are some things I did want to go over, and I wanted to discuss this with you guys. It's come to my attention that a few of the broadcast texts that had been data mined before, the data mined broadcast texts that I told you guys very well could be changed. Well, they've changed some of them. Sorry about that. And we're going to be taking a look at the broadcast text. Now, let me go ahead and bring that up. Now, if you look here, you'll see that the broadcast text that we're looking at is Sylvanas campaign, Eye of the Corruptor. And these are definite spoilers. But here in the very first part, it says, this dialogue will make more sense after reading Ashara plot summary and the Bane War campaign. So we're going to start by reading those. So definitely hang on because it does get pretty bumpy. We'll start out with Ashara since she is the queen and we don't want to leave her hanging. Bane's already hanging around in the dungeon anyway, so he ain't going nowhere just yet. Okay, first it says plot summary for a broadcast text. Jaina and Lopamar have forged a temporary peace after members of the Alliance and Horde saved Bane from execution. They realize that they must work together to have a change against Ashara. Jaina wants to buy time for Sourfang's rebellion to take effect, while Lopamar is convinced that Thalishra, reasoning that differences can be put aside for a greater good. Now, this is definitely going to get very interesting, so please do give me a little bit of leadway here and hang tight because you're not going to want to miss this. Put it this way, I believe now know for sure where Sylvanas is going to go and what's going to happen. But we'll go forward. However, we are ambushed by Nadjatar, or at Nadjatar by Ashara, who presents a vision of the world where N'Zoth breaks free of his prison. Ashara sees all of Nadjatar, knowing every conversation which takes place, so she frequently interjects herself into conversations and taunts us. Sounds very interesting. After the ambush at Nadjatar, due in parts to Ashara control of the Tidestones of Golganath, Chandras Bevermoon and Thalishra's work together to fight back against Ashara. We follow them as players while Jaina and Lopamar fight the Naga. Now, let's go ahead and jump straight into the broadcast text that we're talking about. Ashara says, "You see the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according to my will. The lumbering dwarfs believed you could save Azeroth. The lumbering dwarf, and by that I'm assuming they're talking about Magni Bronzebeard, only one I know it could be, thought you could save Azeroth by empowering your shiny little heart, the gift of a sleeping titan. Yes, a titan's heart was exactly what was needed, not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god. The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises. This is what I've been speculating and telling you guys I felt was coming for forever. And finally we have it. The Black Empire will rise and the world awaits its true queen. Jaina. There will be no coronation this day. Okay, so we see here that the plan was not to save Azeroth, but to free N'Zoth. And therefore see the rise of the Black Empire come about. But let's go ahead and move forward. Now I see that we have people popping in. Welcome to the chat. And I hope you enjoy this as much as I have. I've been reading over this for hours and just picking it apart and trying to get every ounce of goodness out of it that I could. So definitely hang tight. Let me know who we got in chat. Okay, at the end, Lopamar pledges to stand with Sourfang and Thrall. As divided, we have no change against N'Zoth. While we don't know the exact outcome of Ashara's fight, it's looking grim. As he notes, our victory rings hollow. Ashara's master will rise. So we are going to see N'Zoth come about. Now, will N'Zoth be one of the ones we fight? Who knows? Right now that's up in the air and nobody has any idea one way or the other for sure. Okay, next. Preparing a truce. Gengraming. Champions. Spymaster Shaw informs me that the Horde's remaining ships are preparing to depart from Zuldazar. We will vastly outnumber them on the open water. Let us seize the opportunity and end this war once and for all. Our fleet is ready to set sail. Report to Borealis and meet me upon the wind's redemption with all haste. Nathanos. Champions. The Dark Lady demands your presence. She has devised a plan to finally put an end to this ridiculous conflict. Our fleet has already begun mobilizing. Soon we will meet the Alliance armies at sea and crush their leaders beneath the war chief's might. Find me at the docks. We will bring swift victory for the Horde. So we've seen both sides of this, but I don't think it's going to be as much of a war as Nathanos or Gen actually believe. Belysra convinces Lopamar to put differences with the Alliance aside to fight Ashara. So Lopamar, Proudmoore, and Shaw risk their lives to rescue Bane. Unexpected. Belysra, that animosity only benefits Ashara. Her power is considerable. Divided, we are no match for her, or the master she serves. Lopamar, cooperation between our sides has been the exception, not the rule. More often, we are at each other's throats. Belysra, is it? Not long ago, the Alliance and Horde fought together to liberate Ceramar from the Legion. Sorry about that, I had a little tickle. Lopamar, Sylvanas has the loyalty of the people. So long as she is war chief, this war will rage within their hearts. We cannot stop it. Belysra, perhaps we do not need to. It might be enough to direct our attack against Ashara rather than the Alliance. Lopamar, that plan would infuriate Blackcollar, which makes me like it all the more. It stops when you turn from one another and walk away. Delisra, yes. We also have a history of setting differences aside to fight greater foes. Lopamar, a lesson once taught to Jaina Proudmoore and me. Your counsel is wise, Delisra. Our focus must be on ending Ashara's reign. Delisra, a truce then? We fight Ashara here and not one another? Lopamar, but if the alliance undermines our efforts, the flames of war will rise again. Okay, so as we see here, the truce is coming about. Here we have the alliance side again. Good to have you back, Jaina. Why did King Anduin summon you? Jaina, Sylvanas ordered the execution of Bane Bloodhoof. Anduin sent us into Orgrimmar to rescue him. Again, you risk your lives to save a leader of the Horde? Jaina, after what he did for Derek, I felt I owed him a debt. We received some unexpected help from Sourfang and Thrall. Chandras, you were fortunate that you were not betrayed. Presenting your heads might have regained their war chief's favor. Jaina, we had a common enemy. Sylvanas wanted us at each other's throats. Perhaps that's what Ashara wants too. Again, hold on, are you suggesting we lay down our arms and fight beside them after all they've done? Jaina, no, merely that we direct our efforts against Ashara instead of the Horde. That could buy time for Sourfang's rebellion to take root. There must be vengeance for Tedrasil, but if Ashara is not stopped, then she will unleash her master upon the world. Again, very well, we'll focus on defeating the Naga Queen, but if the Horde turns against us, they will answer for it. And then, of course, Nathanos is supposedly unaware of Lopamar, and Delisra wants to work with the Alliance. And then we are going to go ahead and jump on over, because this I've read multiple times is nothing that we absolutely have to know right this moment. So let's go ahead and hop on over to the Bane Bloodhoof war campaign, which I've touched base on previously in a different video, but actually in a different stream even. It is very important that I do touch base on the broadcast text. Not all of it, but some parts. Anduin, Jaina, we are faced with a dire situation. Our spies report that the Banshee plans to execute Bane Bloodhoof. We must rescue him at once. I know what I asked of you, to infiltrate Orgrimmar. Jaina, I'll do it. Anduin, are you certain? It's an immense risk. Jaina, Bane defied his war chief by returning Derek to us. He risked more than anyone. I know how hard it is to offer an open hand when the rest of your people have drawn swords. If Bane dies, then the last of the Horde's honor dies with him, murdered by the Banshee Queen. We will have lost any hope of ending this war peacefully. Any peace, and peace is worth the risk. Anduin, thank you, Jaina. There isn't much time, so make haste. May the light be with you all. Okay, so here we see this, and Anduin is sending his crew in to help free Bane. Now, he does not know, I don't believe at this time, that any of the Horde are going after him as well. But he gets fooled later when they find that the Horde, the true Horde, not Sylvanas' horde, but the true horde, have a surprise of their own. They have their own team going in to save Bane Bloodhoof. Now, let's go ahead and jump on over to the one that I've been waiting all day to read to you guys and to go over and talk about, because it's just very, very awesome. Okay, here it says, we'll skip this part. Sylvanas discusses the next phase of her campaign, and apparently guided by the Blade of the Black Empire, which, as we all know, is Xal'atath, which Horde players present to her after the Crucible of Storms raid. Based on her dialogue, the war serves... Okay, the war... I lost my place, sorry about that. It's been one of them days, guys, but I am too excited to wait to go over this with you. The war servers a high that must be a typo. The war serves a high purpose and a mysterious end game. Now here we see Nathanos. The next phase of the campaign is at hand. Sell out with what remains of our fleet. The blade will guide you to the rendezvous. Casualties on both sides will be substantial. Consider this an opportunity to weed out the disloyal. The threads that we have woven with such care will soon be drawn together. The war is serving its purpose. Stay focused on the end game. You know what's to come. We have been through so much together, you and I. Trust in me as I have ever trusted in you. Now I believe that this is Sylvanas. It does not say this in the broadcast text, but I do believe this is Sylvanas talking to Nathanos. And, you know, if it is, she's telling him a little bit about the plan. You know, it's coming together. But what plan? We've not been made aware of any plan, but I'm aware of. So, what plan is she talking about? But maybe we'll find that out as we go. Nathanos, it says here, previously Nathanos stated that Seraphim, Thrall, and the Alliance. It's vexing to know that our quarry escaped, but we must trust in the War Chief's plan. With the update saying, now, allow our quarry to believe that they escaped. Now, this puts Bane's escape in a whole new light. Did he escape, or did Sylvanas plan them to come in and get them? Was it a planned escape that Sylvanas wanted to happen? If so, why would she want the leaders to escape and band together against her? Because you know that's what's going to happen. I mean, common sense, guys. She's on her way out. Or is she? Does she have a plan requiring all the leaders to be in the same place at once? Now, this would be definitely horrible if she was to group all the leaders together and then use Azerite machines or blight to kill them all, or what have you. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some broadcast text, both old and then new, from on our way going to Nadjatar. Champion, the Dark Lady demands your presence. She has devised a plan to finally put an end to this ridiculous conflict. Our fleet has begun mobilizing. Soon we will meet the Alliance armies at sea and crush their leaders beneath the War Chief's might. Find me at the docks. We will bring swift victory for the Horde. Now this is what we had previously. This is the old broadcast text. The new broadcast text goes on to say, Champions, the Dark Lady summons you. Now, I prefer being summoned rather than demanding, my presence. That wouldn't have got her anywhere. I wouldn't have went. I'm not the one siding with Sylvanas anyway, so no big deal. Okay, champions, the Dark Lady summons you, and the time has come to set her plan into motion. Our warships are ready to embark. The key to victory over the Alliance is within our grasp. Meet me in Zoldazar aboard the Banshee Whale. What we do next, we do for the Horde. Now, definitely a whole new meaning, but, what's it all about? And I'm going to show you. Okay, it says Nathanos, after the attack, Nathanos, you're back on your feet. Good. Your survival is key to the Dark Lady's plan. Look around. The vaunted alliance lies in ruins. Perfect. I suppose you will want to find safe haven for our wounded. And then I'm going to say this is Ocula will assist you. I have a mission to attend to, or a mission to complete. And then Eye of the Corruptor. Now, this one is very interesting to me. Give in, accept, be embraced, listen. Now, this to me is whispers from Xalatath, is what I'm picking up on. Give in, accept, be embraced. Listen. The Queen threatens the King. There is no way to win. Listen. The undrowned will join the choir, or the chorus. Listen to it. Listen. Open the gate. Step into the abyss. Complete the circle. You were right to doubt them. Listen. She is a threat. Kill her. Kill her. Listen. You know this is the truth. It is but one of 1,000. You have only to listen. Everywhere you look, the stars gaze back. You know their form already. You have but to listen. Now, to me, this would be Xalatath speaking of Sylvanas. She is a threat. She should be killed. Kill her. Kill her. So, and it's obviously referring to Sylvanas when it says the Queen threatens the King. So, let's go forward. Now, here is some updated data mine text with Lopamar. First, we'll look at the old. Spirit Walker, also. My vision was of Bane. He was imprisoned alone, encircled with enemies. A figure emerged from the shadows, the war chief. She gave the word, and Bane was executed. The spirits whisper that he will be slain before the next sunrise. Lopamar, so we are at the crossroads once again, and have little time to make our choice. Were it not for the Horde, the remaining Sindori might have died out against the Scourge. Lopamar, Garrosh nearly severed the bond between us, but in the end, it held strong. Lopamar, now the bond is threatened by another war chief, one whom I once knew well. My people will not abandon the Horde, nor will we stand idle as it is destroyed from within. Rendezvous with our allies and rescue Bane. We will deal with the consequences as they come. Now this is very clearly Lopamar making a move toward honor. He's not willing to stand with Sylvanas and dishonor the Horde. He's also not willing to see Sylvanas kill the Horde as it is. Okay, so the new dialogue, Spirit Walker Oso, I saw a vision of Bane. He was imprisoned and suffering, surrounded by enemies. A figure emerged from the shadows, angry, vengeful, the war chief. She spoke but a word, and Bane's life flickered out. The spirits whisper that the vision will come to pass before the next sunrise. Lopamar, Baba Sunwell, we have to stop this. In the end, we all must choose our path, and that choice will have consequences. Bane Bloodhoof represents all that is the best of the Horde. We cannot stand by and let his light be snuffed out. But know this. When the war chief learns of our defiance, her wrath will be swift and terrible. Hey, Rucker, how's it going, man? It's been a long time. Yeah. I'm just going over some stuff here. I believe we've uncovered a plot, a plan, if you will, from Sylvanas. And I do believe Sylvanas she's not working for the Horde. I can give you that. And she's definitely not working for the Alliance. But if you've already missed like 28 minutes, be sure to check and watch that on playback, because you're not going to want to miss any of this. It's kind of like a soap opera. Miss part, you know what I mean? But the escape of Bane, the loyalist dialogue. The Dark Lady anticipated traitorous meddling, but we did not know when it would come until you told us. Now that the guests have arrived, shall we begin the entertainment? Alchemist Spiteblood has something in mind. He can provide you with protection against his toy. Been really busy with work, sadly. How have you been? I've been doing great, man. Been doing great. Been working on different things. Trying to get out at least 2 live streams a week. Sometimes, hopefully more in the future. And also been getting ready for this patch 8.2 because it's going to be freaking awesome. Also, Rucker, if you're not aware, we do have a Classic WoW beta coming up soon. So keep an eye on that. Just keep an eye on your where you opt in for beta. Now it will pop up and say Classic WoW, and you have to opt into it separately in order to get the invite. So keep an eye on that if it's something you're interested in. Okay, so then the dialogue for the Horde that works with the Alliance, which I guess Sylvanas would view that as being a traitor. Okay. Hold on, let me... Yeah, it's going to be cool, man. I'm looking forward to the Classic myself in a big way. Okay, it seems our lot has been thrown in with the Alliance. I know what it is to fight against them, to feel the loss and rage of war in your heart. But I ask you to put this aside, at least until our friend Bane is safe. And then we have Ashara and Chandras, is how I'm going to pronounce that. In the latest build, it was data mined some text that Sylvanas and Thalystra interacted with friends from their past. In a ghostly version, Yes, and a godly version of Ashara's empire. Ghostly version, rather. Boy, it's been one of them days. Little Chandra's Feathermoon, a low-born peasant in search of other low-born peasants. Let us see if we can wash away some of that disrespect you have been showing me. You had no idea what I'd given to try to save this city, to save my people. And this is the thanks awarded me? But gratitude? How rude of me. You came here to say goodbye to a lost one. Well, here they are. That's enough, Savara. I guess I'm saying that right. They cannot choose to kneel to me if they are dead. Let us give them time to heal so they can come back to their senses. Oh, but first, Arcanist Felicera, still serving at the whim of a better woman, I see. Shall we give your poultry parlor magic a test? For ages I wondered what would have happened to me had I chosen to flee to Zen Ashari or Saramar instead of with Tyrion. Now I see I might have found my family right before I would have lost them to Ashara's madness. Just feels like we got Garrosh 2.0 story line, sadly. It does seem that way, but I don't think that's what we have. I think you're going to be totally surprised, because as I read this and as I thought about different things, I started to see that we may not be looking at this in the right way. But let's go ahead and go forward. You there, please. I'm in dire need of assistance. My brother is missing. The denizens of the estates are cursed, forced to live in the state of purgatory for Ashara's own glory. I hope my brother does not suffer the same fate. Ashara, forgive me, but that Naga witch is trying to bend my brother's spirit to Ashara's will, just like the others. You will serve the queen. Glory to Ashara. I do feel we will lose another chieftain, sadly. You mean Bane? Or are you talking about the war chief? Now, Chandra's brother was a merchant. It says, my hippogriffs, they got free. All of these refugees are making my birds nervous. I heard Queen Ashara. Oh, definitely, she's on her way out, that's for sure. I heard Queen Ashara was coming by today. Oh, why did it have to be today? I need to get these animals under control. All of this strange magic in the air is driving them mad. Ah, a customer. I wish I had some goods to sell you today, but all of my wares have been purchased. Many of the refugees that have arrived here shared stories of horrifying demons and monsters beyond our walls, and as such, everyone is just buying up every talisman, trinket, and magic wand I had for sale. She's doing great. The kittens are doing good. We're getting ready to have them worked on, because I'm one that I don't believe in just letting them breed wildly and populate, hundreds or thousands of cats or whatever. So I'm doing the responsible thing, and we're going to have them worked on. But okay, and then Chandra's brother, like I said, I don't Don't remember the market getting so messy. Ugh, the hippogriffs got loose. The night sabers are running amok, and there is al- algae on the ground. How is there algae on the ground? I, I'm starting to think our queen's ritual did not do what she promised it would. Why am I so wet? No, 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 no. The entire inventory is night sabers are on the loose. This will not do. I don't remember how they got out. I don't remember why everything got so wet either. I don't. Did I just imagine a wall of endless water? So it's going back. Now, here, it's going to peek into Mechagon. And we're going to see the chief architect. You're the chief architect of Mechagon? Indeed, I am. The underground city of Mechagon is my finest achievement and most marvelous creation. If you've seen it, I assure you that you will remember it. I've served Prince, or, yeah, whatever how you pronounce that name, and King Mechagon since the very beginning, learning from each as they have passed, as time has passed. You might imagine I learned more from the young prince than his father these days. Why don't you stay in Rustbolt? I'm an old man now, and many mistakes to pay for. My station as a war chief, or as a chief architect, I seen chief and I guess jumped to it. As a chief architect, allots me great freedom to travel within the halls of Mechagon. My abilities allow me to do so unmonitored. I used that privilege to aid those with no such benefits to rely on, those King Mechagon seeks to abuse or destroy. As often as possible, I sneak refugees and resistors. Boy, oh boy, my eyes are blurring today. I need to get a set of glasses, and it's going to be a while, sadly. Resistors out of Mechagon City here to Rustboat. While our king has betrayed us, our prince still fights to keep us safe. And finally, the last part, Ocula. This area is fascinating, don't you think? The power that thrums all around us is quite astonishing. My apologies. I am sometimes prone to distraction. I should focus on getting you down these falls without letting you plummet to your death. The Regent Lord and Lady Thalysra seek shelter for our forces. I will remain here to catch any other soggy heroes who trudge along. Yeah, have you been playing on the PTR? The PTR looks freaking awesome. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, here's why I seem to believe that Sylvanas has a ulterior motive, which we all knew that Sylvanas was not to be trusted. Anybody who ever trusted her fully just didn't see what was going on, because she's never been trustworthy. But my way of looking at this is this. Okay, she is lying to the Horde. Only a very select few know what she's got planned. And I do believe the only two that really know all of it is her and the Thanos. Nobody else. And now she's devising this plan to destroy the Alliance totally. But also, it looks like to me that she's setting up the Horde leaders to be ambushed. Why else would she try to get them to all come together in one neat little bundle, and then she can snap them up? She can kill them with Azerite machines. She can use Blight. She can use a combination of both. She can have the Dark Rangers come in. There's a multitude of different things that she can do. Okay? Now, over the next few weeks, I feel we're going to see her take a trip to Northrend. And I know a lot of people are going to say, Northrend, why in the world would she go to Northrend? I mean, that's old content. But Northrend is also where the Lich King is. Okay? And the Lich King is the one who attempted to make everybody undead. Okay? And he is also the one who killed Sylvanas. He is the one who created and turned her in to the freaking Banshee Queen that she is. So, I feel but one of two things is going to happen. She's going to go back to Icecrown, and she's going to kill the new Lich King. Well, new as of a few expansions ago. But she's going to kill the Lich King and become the Lich Queen. Now, I'll be doing a video about that in days to come, so stick tight for that. I do believe that she will become the Lich Queen. Well, as the Lich Queen, she would rule all of her world. Okay, the undead, more or less. She would rule the Scourge. She would be over. Could it be a third faction? Could it be that she will be the big bad going forward? And that, yes, the Alliance and the Horde are always going to have issues. Okay, they're never going to get along perfectly. They're always going to have disagreements. They're going to have problems. They always have and they always will. But just like it was said in the broadcast text, we have a history of putting aside our differences to fight against a common enemy. And in this case, that common enemy, I believe going forward, will be Sylvanas. Sylvanas Windrunner, the Lich Queen. Or, on the flip side, it could be that she is going to work with the Lich King and still become the Lich Queen, because she would be, by his side, and then we would have the Lich King and the Lich Queen both to face. So in either case, I believe we're going to see her go to Northrend, and I believe we're going to see how things unravel in the very, very near future. Now, I don't like having to come to Wowhead to get this stuff, but I'm not going to lie, a lot of my videos, I get my information right here on Wowhead. Wowhead is a fantastic place to get your information, and I absolutely love it. So, it's not like I normally do this kind of video or this kind of live stream, but with Blizzard lately, man, they are blowing it up on things that could be coming our way. And I've also thought about Rapion. Okay. We're going to see the black dragonfly coming back. We're going to see the other dragonflies coming back. But is the black dragonfly good or are they evil? We'll have to wait and see. My next thing that I'm looking forward to seeing is the rise of the Black Empire. The rise of the Black Empire. I've said for years, or months even, lately, but for years I've said that the Black Empire would rise again. That it was coming to that day where we would see the Black Empire come back. And even, hold on a minute, let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, here we go. In this part right here, this one broadcast text part tells it all. Ashara, you see the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according to my will. That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shiny little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan. Yes, a titan's heart was exactly what was needed, but not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god. The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true queen. Now, this could be talking about Ashara, thinking she was the queen. You know, she was going to be the big cheese, as they say. But it also could be that possibly Sylvanas is working with the old gods to form the Black Empire, and maybe they promised to have her join them as the queen. So, you know, there's a lot of different possibilities here. And I mean, I could speculate all night. I could go into different things. For example, here's one, but I did want to go over with you. The vision of N'Zoth. And I'll give Rooker a few moments to make it back, and then we'll go straight into this. Now, I've learned very easily that if you start going down the rabbit hole, man, there's so much you can learn. There's so much you can read and find out about what's going to happen. But in the same way, it can get confusing. It can get very, very, very confusing very quick. Okay, Rucker, welcome back. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look now at the vision of N'Zoth. Now, we continue to fight the Naga. Ashara shows up to watch our progression. Now, this is where the broadcast text comes in. Ah, good, you arrived just in time to welcome these little ones to my service. We cannot allow these creatures to hatch. They will overrun the surface. I should be cross over your brutal attacks upon my underlings, but I must admit, you provide a splendid entertainment. Perhaps he was right after all. You do show great potential. Now, who is he? In this case, I believe it's N'Zoth. But let's go on. Enough games, Ashara. This shall be the final day of your twisted reign. You show such heart. Preparations are nearly complete. I'll wait your arrival below. So, this is definitely getting deeper. But let's go on. we finally confront Ashara, and Ashara says, "You caught me off guard, fair enough, but you are as trapped here as I. This need not be the end for any of us." Thalyssra, "Stars, save us. Ashara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual." Chandras, "Champion, stop her." Thalyssra, we do not relax your guards, or do not, yeah, I'm reading multiple lines. "Do not relax your guards. Something here is stirring." Lopamar, "Can you get us to safety?" Thalyssra, "She is preventing teleportation." Again, Jaina, "We need a way out." Jaina, "She's blocking teleportation." Ashara, "Such delicious irony. The Diamond King has been made a pawn." Now this goes back to the Whispers of Il'gynoth, and I've said all along that the king has been made a pawn was referring to Magni. Ashara, "I will hold the waters at bay so long as I remain entertained." Okay, so we're being controlled by Ashara as we watch a vision of N'Zoth rising. Thalyssra, "There is a presence here. Tendrils strangling my mind." The Herald of N'Zoth, "The locks weaken. The world screams. N'Zoth rises once more." Chandras, "Out there, Titan pillars. The chains descending into darkness." Thalyssra, "Ashara wants us to see this. Why? Surely she knows we would never let that monster free." Chandras, "There is no time to warn the others. We must end this, champions, now." Ashara, "Nicely done. It's so rare for mortals to exceed my expectations. If only your friends had been as capable. That human novice and the pale elf with the sword, ah well, acceptable losses." Chandras, "Liar." Ashara, is that any way to repay me for my generosity, for the privileges I have seen fit to grant you? Come, heroes, prove yourselves worthy. Find me in the circle of stars. Again, another reference to the Whispers of Il'gynoth. In order to find them, I think it was, drown yourself in a circle of stars. So there that is. Okay, then meeting and Cohen. Okay, that's not related to this. But as you can see, we're getting deeper and deeper and deeper into the Whispers of Il'gynoth. Now, let me know, would you guys like to see a video? Because if you do, I'll make it. I'll put everything else I'm working on the back burner, and I'll get this one done, and I'll get it out to you ASAP. Would you like to see a video where I revisit the Whispers of Il'gynoth? I use the Whispers of Il'gynoth as a guide, and I see if I, with the new broadcast text, can answer the Whispers of Il'gynoth, and possibly we can form a roadmap, so to speak, of where we're going, what's going to happen next. If that's something you guys would want, let me know right now in the comments, or in the live chat rather, and I promise you I'll get this video out as soon as I can. So Personally, I've never been a lore person, but man alive, I'm loving it. I'm getting deeper into the lore with every passing day. So okay, great, great, great. I will get on that and I'll try to get it out as soon as possible. Now, what I have been doing, guys, is I've been okay. I've kind of done away with my schedule, and there's a reason, and this is why. You do not need or deserve to have to worry about, well, what video did he put out today? It was a quickie, I know, because he's been busy today, and well, he knows today's his day of video going out. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so he put some harebrained scheme up and popped out a video that didn't mean anything. I won't, even if it means I only do one video a week or two videos a week or whatever, because I will be putting them out as much as possible. Don't get that. Don't get don't get me wrong on that. But I want to put out the highest quality videos that I possibly can, and that means more research, more pictures, more text on the screen, more things for you to see, not just hear me. And I think that's going to be better for the channel, for you, the viewer, and for me. So within the next few days, you will have your video up, I promise. Also, for those of you who have not seen it before, what do you think about the background? Now, this is the background that I will be using for live chats like this. Not all of the live chats, because I am going to be getting back into playing the video game as we play or as we talk. I may even get into some dungeon runs with you guys or whatever. But I felt that in certain videos, there's no need for me to be distracted and giving you guys a picture on the background of a game being played. Yes, it's a game we all love. It's something that I think we all enjoy. But when we're having straight talk like this, when we're doing the speculation, more or less. When we're doing speculation, there's no need for all that. So, there's a simple background on the screen to more or less take up the blackness, because ain't nobody wants to see black screen like that when we're talking. So let me know your thoughts on the background. Do you like it? Do you not care for it? Whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and open up a Q&A. Anybody have any questions, any comments, anything that you would like to see me do a video on or a live stream on, whatever, just let me know. Also, Rucker, I don't know if you play any Steam games, like, for example, Hitman, but if I can bring it up, I will, and I'll show you what ones I've got. I did a live stream back a week ago now. As a matter of fact, I should be getting another one out shortly. But I did a live stream back last week. I believe it was last Monday for Hitman 2. And if you've never played Hitman 2, you will absolutely love it. I do play games on Steam, but sadly no Hitman. Okay. Do you not like Hitman, or is it just you've not got the game, or what? Okay. Let's just take a look at the ones I've gotten. Well, no. I'll go ahead and bring up all the games. I got 47 games here that we can pick from, and my idea is randomly one per week do a live stream where I play one of these games. Oh, not your type of. Okay, hey, that's not a problem, man. Hey, everybody has their own thing that they like. I have the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, which oddly enough, that game, it just, it has a lot of problems. And I've reported it to Steam. Other people have reported it to Steam. And they don't get it done. They've not got it fixed. And I don't think they ever will. So they kind of got my money for nothing on that one. And then I have Batman Arkham Asylum, Game of the Year. Batman Arkham City, Game of the Year. Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight, Arkham Origins Black Gate. Then I got Black Light, Tango Down. Then I got Cabela's Dangerous Hunts, 2013. Call of Juarez, The Cartel. Call of Juarez, Gunslinger. Dinosaur Hunt. That was one of the games that they kind of give away. It was like 49 cents, so I couldn't really resist it. Dishonored. Now that is a very good game. If you've never played it, man, it is absolutely freaking awesome. I love Dishonored. It's a very good game. Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Grizzly Valley. This is a game that, as you can see, I played 22 minutes and I quit. So, yeah, it is a very good game. Dishonored. It is, well, let me bring it up here. Right here. I played it a little bit earlier today, as you can see. And it's more or less your best bodyguard for the queen and a protector of her little girl. The queen gets killed, the girl gets kidnapped, and you get blamed for it all. Yeah. Wow. You make me look like an amateur on Batman. Okay, then I got Hitman, the original, which is Hitman Codename 47. I got Hitman 1. I got Hitman 2. I got Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. Hitman Contracts. Hitman Blood Money. Absolution. Hunting Unlimited 4. Medal of Honor, Medal of Honor, Medal of Honor, Metal Gear Solid 5, Friday, or Payday the Heist. Now, if you've never played that one, that's a great one too. Right. Payday 2, Player Unknown Battlegrounds. Now, that's a game, but I don't know. I tried to get into it, and maybe I should try it again. I don't know. It's a game that a lot of people seem to enjoy, so I may give it a try one day and stream it. Who knows? At the very least, people can get a good laugh watching me play. If I don't do too well, they can watch me die over and over. Then Rambo. I don't know if you watch the Sylvester Stallone movies, Rambo 1, 2, 3, and members of a bunch of other ones now. But this game is based on the movies, on the part 1, 2, and 3 original Rambo movies. So it's really good. I picked it up off of Amazon and cost me like $2.99. and they actually mailed me the physical disc, which you very seldom ever get now. Okay, this game here has all of these games installed. Okay, so this one is Sega Mega Drives and Genesis Classics. It's got Alex the Kid, Altered Beast, Bonanza, Columns, Comics, Crackdown, Echo Jr., Echo Dolphin, Gain, Ground, Fatal Labyrinth, Galaxy Force 2, Golden Axe, Kid Chameleon, Shadow Dancer, Shinobi 3, Super Thunderblade, and The Revenge of Shinobi, and Victor Man. I got this one. I've not played around with it very much. I need to do that. But I played around with it for just a little bit. I've always been a console man. I've always loved them. And the game, this one package come with like 15, 20 games. So couldn't very well pace it up. It was only like $10 when I bought it. So, you know. And then the Sims. I don't know about you, but I've always been a Sims fan. Always. I've loved Sims all the way back from Sims 1. I've got Sims 1 and 2 for the console, but I've not been able to find it for the computer, for Steam or whatever. I've got Sims 3 here. I've got Sims 4 on Origin, but gaming platform. I got Sniper Ghost Warrior 1, 2, and 3, SWAT 3, Takedown, Red Saber, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, Double Agent. Then I got Tomb Raider. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love Tomb Raider. Oh man, Sims is great. Hold on a minute. I'll try to bring it up and let you see what it's like. More or less, you just go in. You make your house. You make a home. You make your house. You put it the way you want it. If you want to be single in the game, then you just create one character. If you are, let's say you're married in real life and you want to be married on the game, hey, great, do that. You can do that without any problems. And so yeah, I love the game. You can also have your dogs, your cats, your think I may have just... Okay, there it is. I thought I had lost the chat. And kind of, I guess... There we go. I'll show you what it's like, and then you can make your own call on it if it's something you like. And I love to read these things here. It says coloring the leaves, planting wildflowers, and some of it's just funny if you read what's being said. Cutting out snowflakes, and Sims 3 is just a very cool game. Sims is cool, period. You go in, you make your home, you can, if you have enough money, you don't have to work. You can be an entrepreneur, I guess is the way of putting it, or be rich. If not, you have to get out and find a job. You can, make make your job one of millions of different jobs, you know? Okay. Yeah, I've not played this one since I got the new graphics card. Okay, continue. Do this um, when I'm off screen. Hey, Diphead, how's it going, man? Been a while. But yeah, Rucker, I'll do a live stream one day or a video at least on Sims. So that way you can get get an idea of what it's like. But yeah, yeah, any game you guys want me to to play, let me know. I mean, I'm all for that. I am all for that. If you guys play a certain game or whatever, just let me know and we'll get it done. If it's a game that I don't have, we may have to wait until I can get it, but we'll make it happen. So, Diphead, how's it been going, man? Yeah, but apparently I have to add a source for Sims. No, man, no, 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 no. I've had a lot going on. My father-in-law's been in and out of the hospital. He's home now. They've called in hospice for to make more or less make life more comfortable for him, and we've been dealing with that, getting everything set up, and but no, man, I ain't quit. Wow, no way, no. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with Sylvanas, which if you where you missed quite a bit of the stream, be sure to go back and watch it. We've been going now for an hour and 14 minutes. So you definitely are not going to want to miss any of that because, well, how to put this? Sylvanas is not as transparent as we think. Okay, we've all thought for a while that Sylvanas is just, very easily read. She's just downright evil. But, and she is. She is. She's one of the most evil people in the game. But, there's parts of Sylvanas that nobody is taking into account. So. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. In the next patch, we're going to see, well, the war campaign that we have with, like, the Horde and the Alliance both have the war campaign. Right now, we're at a standstill. We're waiting. It says to be continued. which I despise. I even hate when it does that on TV. Okay, I can be watching a TV show and it'll say, to be continued. And it ticks me off. I hate them words, to be continued. Absolutely despise it. And for it to do that to me now on the game, it just irks me big time. But yeah, man, it's going to get great. It's going to get really, really, really good. Um, I'll be honest with you. I think that we are in for more of a surprise than anybody could even dream of. I do. Yeah, but well, I've heard, but it's going to be a few months. It's going to be a couple months at least. I don't know about that though. I don't know if I can believe that. Because here's why. Have you guys been paying attention to her name's mother on the game? She tells you when the next content's coming out. Have you noticed it? Magni and been in the chamber. There's mother. She's trying to cast some kind of a spell or process some information, and she always says that, for example, before she said that it would take 77 days. No, it says 77 days to complete, or 77 cycles to complete the process. Now that tells me, and it's been proven many times, 77 cycles is 77 days. So when the 8.1.5 released, it automatically reset. Okay, it no longer said 77 days and been done like 55 days or whatever. It no longer done all that. Now it says, I believe, 77 days again. Which to me says that Blizzard is giving us a hint right there as to when the next content's going to come out. So it is something that I pay attention to things like that. A lot of people don't, but I do. And I think it's pretty cool. No, the way they got it lined out is 77 cycles. And a cycle is 1 day. In the game, Mother counts a cycle as 1 day. 1 24-hour period. So, 77 days. Which is roughly 2 months and 17 days. Or, if it's a short month, it's a little bit, let me look that up. I'm not really sure. We'll find out together. We'll find out together. Battle for Azeroth 8.1.5. Okay, it looks like the 8.1.5 went live March 12th. So April 12th would be 30 days. The 12th of May would be 60. So we're looking at around the end of May, first part of June. So, yeah. But, hey, you know what? That's fine and dandy with me. Because But maybe they'll change their mind on this mount equipment stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea that I can slot an item onto my mount. And let's say I want to ride my wolf across the water. I can slot that. Boom. My wolf and all my mounts can now water walk. But what I don't like at all is the fact that they are taking the water walking ability away from the water strider. For God's sake, that's the whole purpose for that mount. That would be like taking away flying from the the dragon that you get over in Mr. Pandaria. I mean, why not take the flying away from that one? It would be just as stupid. And, or taking the ability to herb while mounted away from the Sky Golem. It just wouldn't make sense. Because the whole purpose for people buying the Sky Golem is to be able to mount and pick herbs. The reason people bought and worked to get the Sky Golem or the Water Strider is to be able to walk on water. Okay? So, why take that away? But I got an artifact fishing pole I can't just swap. I can just swap to, so I don't need the water walking equipment one. I'm going to use the anti-daze one. Cool. So, you said your swap to your artifact fishing pole. Does it let you walk on water or something? I mean, am I missing something? Because I've got mine, but it's been forever since I used it. What does it do? Does it let you walk on water or what? Let's take a look. Okay. Well, it'd be nice if it let me take a look at it. Yeah, it allows you to walk on water, not mount on water, but the swim speed is very fast too. Cool. Okay. Cool. That I may have to pull mine out and use it as well. That would be absolutely awesome. And I think I'll make a video on that, letting other people know. But if they don't have their artifact fishing rod, but they do need to go get it, and that will help. And if I do make that video, I'll be sure to give you a shout out. That way, people know that you was the one who come up with the idea. But guys, I am going to go ahead and call this in about 6 minutes. So if anyone has any questions, any comments, anything you want to see a video on, let me know. Because right now we have an upcoming video requested by Rutger about the Whispers of Il'gynoth and how this patch 8.2 is going to answer a lot of those questions. And then I will also be doing a video on the artifact fishing pole and as well. So anything else you guys want to see videos on, anything at all, any questions, any comments, just let me know. And also guys, if you could please do me a favor and go over, if you go to my homepage and go to the community tab, if you go to the homepage of the channel, go to the community tab, you'll see a link there for the classic WoW channel. If you could go there and subscribe, that would be great. It would help me out a lot. I'm trying to get that channel to grow I've only got a few videos there as a placeholder for now, but it's more or less it's going to blow up when Classic does start. I mean, right now there's not very much I can put on it until it goes live, or I have a way of seeing Classic content. You know what I mean? But I would greatly appreciate that. And also, anytime you guys do watch a video, please, please, please be sure. Great. Thank you, Deafhead. Be sure to always like and comment, even if it's just a comment to say, hey, great video, horrible video, don't do this video, whatever comment you want to put. Okay? Anytime you watch one of my videos or my live streams, if you could do that, it would be great. It would help me out because it lets the people at YouTube know that I do have people who are watching my content and that you guys are, enjoying the content. And so, like I said, anybody who has come in late or missed the live stream, whatever, and they've missed it, be sure to let them know that it will be up for live play or for playback as soon as YouTube gets it processed. Now, sadly, I will be ending this live stream in about 2.5 minutes, so I do definitely appreciate it, you all being here. Now, also, when 8.2 goes live, I will be doing a 12-hour stream. 12 flat hours stream. I will be streaming from the time that the patch goes live and the game comes back up, all the way up until whenever I pace out from, needing sleep. If it's 12 hours, 14 hours, whatever. But, so, that way we can enjoy it together as a group. But, for now, guys, I do appreciate your being here. I appreciate everything that you guys do. Like I said, please do be sure to like, comment on all the videos that you watch. And let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. Also, you can always use the community tab. Always use the community tab at any time to get in touch with me, because even though I may not be, for example, online at that moment, you can leave a message in the community tab, and I do check it quite often when I'm out and about. So I do definitely appreciate you guys. Until next time, have a great day. And remember, if it wasn't for you guys, there would be no need for Hulk Gaming. And I wouldn't be here, because